Hey guys, it's Besos FM, and we were just talking about birria.
I feel like every time we talk, we end up talking about food.
It always goes back to food.
But before we start talking about food, we want to start talking about the hot songs that hit or that have been hitting the airwaves recently, right?
Yes, so good. We were talking about Con Altura.
Con Altura, that's the song I definitely have on repeat right now.
So for those who don't know, Altura is with...
It's with J Balvin and Rosalia.
Yeah. I've been hearing a lot about Rosalia.
Girl, she is coming.
I think ever since Coachella, she kind of people were like, whoa, who is this girl? But she's been around for a minute.
So who is this girl? Because I'm not really familiar with her.
I don't know. I mean, she is so hot. I think she's from Europe.
She's Spanish.
She's from Spanish. And she just performs
what vibes
with
does
this
she give
energy.
you?
I don't even know. She's very beautiful, very naturally beautiful. She has these pigtails, and in the video she's wearing this red jumpsuit with flames. She is coming, and she's coming in full force. And that song, the first time I heard it was at Coachella. She came out during J Balvin's set, and she also had her own set in one of the other stages. And you know when you just know someone's going to be a star?
Yeah.
She gave me that.
Yeah.
So instantly I was like, okay, follow Instagram, follow Twitter. This girl is great. Yeah.
Her sound is just so different. It's is it flamenco inspired?
She definitely,
I don't know
so
what
it's inspired by her culture and her identity.
Right. Yeah. But that song is it's so good.
It's so fire.
Yeah. And that's what I love about about authentic artists, when they bring much of who they are and bring these old school vibes and old school feels and modernize them and make them more relevant to us now. And you can just tell the love when they're singing and they're performing.
Absolutely.
For sure.
She's definitely someone you need to watch out for. I know Connor on our social team is obsessed.
Okay.
So
so the white guys like her.
If the white guys like her, she's definitely gonna go places.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we were talking about the Ozuna remix to Baila Baila Baila, which is it's good. I love the original one.
Anything Ozuna, honestly, he can't do no wrong.
I mean, he literally won so many Latin Billboard awards, and I think it's
11.
I think it was 11, and I think it's the most that anyone has ever won.
He's on fire.
He is so on fire. But I love the original.
Yeah, the original's good, but the remix has hold on, I don't want to mess this up. It has Anual, J Balvin, Farruko, Daddy Yankee. So it's just it's a good.
I would like to see Ozuna collaborate with someone that's just you wouldn't even ever imagine collaborating with. I don't even I'm thinking Taylor Swift.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Totally.
When they something that just would never in a billion years you would think these two would come together.
Totally. Yeah. What I would want to see, I would really love to have him bring out an iconic 90s Spanish diva. Like
Gloria
Trevi.
Like a Gloria or Alejandra Guzman or even Thalia. Someone that is just so iconic to us and our upbringing, and then
that
all of a sudden they're in this super hot modern song.
Well, Thalia, she did something with Becky G, right?
Recently.
She did this crazy song about, I remember the lyrics, I was so whoa. The lyrics talked about how they're we're at a club and I drank and I think I did cheat on you, but it's all good, I was drunk.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, Thalia.
I mean, she gets down too, let her.
Yeah, can't be mad
Marimar up in there.
Marimar, all of them. Marimar,
all
Maria la del Barrio. That was probably Maria la del Barrio.
Oh, the one that came out?
Yeah, the one.
Yeah, it's hilarious. But I was scrolling through Instagram and I saw Maluma was crying, right? And I was I had it turned off. So I was I didn't really know why he was crying.
Yeah.
And I turned it on, and it was because he was hearing his song that he made with Madonna for the first time.
Yeah.
And I got chills. I was just that's exactly, if I was him, how I would react at because I'm sure when you think of Madonna as as us Latinos, she's at another level.
I think that's one of those unexpected collaborations, kind of like what we were talking about, where you would never think Maluma, Madonna, when would that happen?
And I saw the video and I thought it was so Madonna.
Totally.
It gave me the old Madonna vibes.
Yeah.
very sexy, and like Maluma is just so cute.
Sexy too.
So cute. I don't like him with the short hair though.
Him with the short hair?
No, I don't like him with short hair.
I mean, I like him
Either
with
way.
both hairs.
No,
Either way
I
is good.
can't. I liked him better with like the hipster.
The long,
long
and then the
look.
blonde.
The
when he
Jesus
did the
look.
blonde.
liked
I
him
mean,
better.
Maluma can. I'm happy both ways.
And they're performing at the. I mean, they performed at the billboards together,
Yes.
which I think is huge for for us as a
Yeah.
community to be on that stage always, because it's very far and in between for us to be on this stage,
yeah.
and for him to be there with Madonna, it's incredible.
Totally.
Definitely.
And I'll be really honest. I'm a huge Madonna fan. Like if I was in my 20s, back in the 80s and early 90s, that would have been such an awesome moment for me to experience. Madonna is incredible. But I do have to admit, the song, it took me a few listens because I feel like the Madonna parts were very Madonna, and then the Maluma parts were very Maluma. So I felt like there was awkward switches.
It didn't
flow as
Yeah.
well. So I feel like I had to listen to it
Yeah.
a few times to like it. When they released the video, I think the video is stunning and it's beautiful and it's very Madonna.
Very Madonna, yeah. No, I see what you're saying,
know?
though. Yeah. And how did that collaboration happen? I don't really know the backstory. Was
I don't really
she
know
the
how-
one that
do you
called
I
them
don't
up?
know. I think Maluma just said Ontas and
He slid into her DMs.
yeah, he
and
just
was
slid
like,
into her
"Ontas,
DM.
girl."
Ontas Madonna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moving on to Con Calma, which we play on Kiss FM.
Which I'm so happy that we play.
Yes.
Thank you, Beata.
Daddy Yankee is back.
Ugh.
Yes.
I mean, not that he left, but
Yeah.
he's back from Despacito time. Yeah, Despacito.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh yeah, that's been
Like
2
2 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Daddy Yankee with Katy Perry and Snow, and I didn't know the original version of that until actually Jesse brought it up, and he's like, yeah, the original, and I googled it and I was like, wait, I've heard this before, but I
Yeah.
had no idea. So for them to kind of bring it back, a song that was already good,
Right.
and add Katy Perry, Daddy Yankee, and it's
It's
good.
awesome that we're playing it.
Yeah.
So awesome. I get so happy whenever we play it. And Katie's Spanish is really good.
Oh yeah.
We
See you, Katie.
We see you, Katie.
Keep doing it.
Keep doing it. Her Spanish sounds really good. I was so surprised. When she was like, "Me llamo Katie," I was like, "Okay, girl, do it." It's a great song.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
It was already a great song. I feel like with Katy Perry, it just added a whole new vibe to it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I definitely have that one on repeat.
I mean, well, I'm excited about all these collaborations. I still feel like there's still a lack. I don't want to say lack, but I feel like we can still own it on our own and be played in general market radio without having to collaborate with the Katy Perrys, without having to be with the Madonnas. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think we can still do that, and but the music is hot, and
Right.
we take what we can get right now.
Yeah.
But we gotta keep pushing that, and start elevating our voices. But we can stand on our own 2 feet.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I
And
think
that's
we've
why.
seen a little bit more of that,
But it needs to
but
be
there
more.
needs to be more for
Yeah.
sure.
Absolutely. And I mean, if you go back in time, that's why La Tortura was such a big deal during its time, was because that song and video was all sung in Spanish with 2 Latin artists. And I feel like that was one of the first times that that happened.
The Latin boom with
The Latin boom,
Ricky
yeah.
Martin, where they weren't doing it with anybody else. It was just on their own.
It was on their own and it was their song, the way that they wanted it. And, but yeah, I agree. We do need more of that.
We're super excited because last week People en Español released their 50 Más Bellos, and
Oh,
it was
yeah.
a cover with incredible badass women, including Yalitza.
Yalitza.
Sorry, Yalitza, who was just nominated for Best Actress at the biggest stage in, I think, just in this country, which is the Oscars.
Yeah.
And
definitely.
she's there with Gina Rodriguez, Kate del Castillo, Nati Natasha,
Yeah.
and who am I missing? Asa
Asa.
And
Gonzalez.
Asa.
Yeah.
And that's a pretty.
That's
as
that whole
Los
lineup.
50 Más Bellos, part of that edition. So I think that's pretty. It says something really huge that they're being inclusive of all these different women.
Yeah.
So I think it's really
And,
beautiful.
and what I actually love about that is these are all women that are beautiful, but they're also so beautiful on the inside.
Right.
Kate del Castillo, are you
Oh my
kidding me?
God.
Like, I've looked up to her since I was a kid.
Yeah.
I just see her as this like beast superwoman.
She's actually a very good friend of mine.
Ugh.
And like, I
She's
don't want to like
just
show
a badass.
off, but like I've been to her
ya
house.
se cree.
I've been to her house. And like, you
We're
know.
besties.
And like,
We're
you know,
besties.
we've like had dinner together. But like, she has the most incredible soul.
Yeah.
And she is like, I guess, for lack of a better word, a chingona. You know, like.
I wanted to say that. I just didn't know if that was allowed.
I think it's okay for us
We
to
can
say
say
that.
chingona.
Like, that it's our
It's like
word. It's
that-
our word.
yeah, own it.
Got it.
And the thing is that you can't like she's not fearless.
Yeah.
I think she embraces her fear, and
Yeah.
despite the fear, she's just down for whatever.
Yeah.
I
you
love
know,
that
and,
about
like,
her.
I know she was in the news just a few years ago because she met with El Chapo,
Mhm.
and that had to probably be the most scariest experience she had to ever go through. She couldn't go to Mexico
Yeah.
until like
Recently, right? I
until
saw.
the new president or the new administration
Yeah.
came into power. But I can't imagine, like there's stories that she shared with me, but she got to tell her story on the documentary on Netflix, you
Yeah.
know? But can you think about this? Like, she's going to be in the history books
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
for the rest of like our history.
Our U.S. history and Mexican history.
It is crazy.
Yeah.
And like she plays these badass women on television, and she's exactly that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I agree.
In real life, not
And-
just on
no,
the screen.
And I think like anybody who's around her is just very lucky to have her
Yeah.
because she's awesome.
Well, next time you have dinner with her, feel free to invite me and Ruby. We're
Yeah.
so down.
we can do the podcast. Oh, but you know we should have her on the podcast.
Oh my
Sure.
God, are you kidding me? Duh.
Kate, come on the
Let's
podcast.
have her next week. Oh my gosh, she's so down.
Would
hey,
she
let's
be?
do
Oh my
it.
God,
Let's
like
do
she's
it.
like the coolest.
That would
girl.
be
I literally
amazing.
used to watch her on Muchachitas and
Oh
like all of that.
my God, she has this picture of like the crew of the girls
Of the girls on the
girls,
bike or whatever?
in her house, and I was like, dude, I was watching this, and I'm right here next to you. She's like laughing. I'm like, that's how I was introduced. I was
Yeah.
introduced to you.
That's
That's like your
awesome.
epic like muchachitas, all the 4 girls.
You gotta hit
Absolutely.
her with the Ontas text to see if
Yeah,
she's
Ontas. I should text her right now, like Ontas.
Ontas.
girl.
Yeah.
And speaking of Ontas,
Speaking of Ontas,
like how about people thinking that it is just
It's a new
Where
thing.
did it come
I'm like,
from?
It's
Yeah.
been around though.
it's
like
so been
people would-
around.
Like I feel like even our parents, like that's like a ontas. Like where you at? Like what's going on?
like
Yeah.
Ryan was talking about Ontas, and I was like, I've been saying Ontas for a long time. He's like, how long? I'm like, maybe since I was like 1.
Since I was born.
Yeah, that was like that's how you say, where are you?
Yeah.
That's like, there's nothing new about it.
But now
Totally.
it's like all these artists like Diplo and
But
like
that's how it like became a thing,
Yeah.
Because Diplo posted a picture of like he's shirtless. Am I right?
it's something like I didn't like look into it. I just know he
And the
basically
caption was
started it like
Ontas.
ontas.
Yeah.
Like, no, you didn't. Diplo, you're awesome, but you can't take credit for it.
You
Like,
did not
you
invent
can't.
Ontas.
You did not do that. It was us, and let us own it.
Yeah.
It's our
Yeah.
thing.
But it's literally like a lot of artists have been doing it or just like dropping it in comments like ontas
So
or
what does it mean now?
I
Like,
saw
what's
it
the
in
new
Tanya's.
meaning?
I actually saw Tanya from the morning show. I saw that she did it. I was like, why is Tanya doing Ontas? Wow.
Yeah.
It's like really become a thing.
So what does it mean now? Like,
it's supposed to be like the booty call, like where you at, like that you would text in like the middle of
Yeah.
the night to
so
someone.
instead of
like,
where you at is on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like the you up
Yeah,
text
you
message
up,
that you get
question
at
mark.
2 a.m.
Okay.